Hello again, everyone. This is Zombie Kids Rule, and I'm going to do one more video today. This will be the third video today because I've got some quiet time. This tutorial is going to be on a simple gathering and storage system. So no really fancy frills here. I actually made this as a result. A few months ago, I made this because somebody asked a question, and I said, you know what, I think I can help with that. So I made this, shared it with them. It seemed to help them, and of course, I'd saved it. So I'm going to share it with you guys. A very simple gathering and very simple storage system, and then you could expand upon this, limited only by your imagination. So it's just the very basic functionality of a gathering and a simple option for storage. Okay. And again, I don't think I've seen anything specifically on this for tutorials. But again, I haven't watched them all, so there may be other ones out there. There may be the plugins or things. But so let me show you what this does very quickly in the game, and then, like I said, you can get as fancy as you want when in implementing this. So first, I'm going to go up to this box. Would you like to fill a box of strawberries? No. Okay, maybe later. Would you like to fill a box of strawberries? Yes. You don't have any strawberries. Well, crap. I don't have any strawberries. Let me see. Is that true? No, I don't have any strawberries. Okay. Let's go down to these strawberry plants. Look at that. Isn't that convenient? So I'm going to click on this. Would you like to pick some strawberries? No. Okay, maybe later. Would you like to pick some strawberries? I changed my mind. Yes. You picked 3 strawberries. You now have 3 strawberries. And then let's see. Do I? I do. Strawberries 3. Imagine. So I'm going to go over to this plant. And these 4 plants are exactly the same. So I'm not going to say no each time. Do you want to pick some more strawberries? I do. You pick 3 strawberries. Now it's going to tell me I have 6. You now have 6 strawberries. Wow, it's doing math. Let's see if that's correct. I do. I have 6 strawberries. Imagine that. Would you like to pick some strawberries? Of course I do. 3 strawberries. I now have 9 strawberries. Let's go back here first. 9 strawberries. Would you like to fill the box with strawberries? I would. Oh, you need at least 10 strawberries to fill the box. Well, crap. So let's go back over here. Would you like to pick some strawberries? I would. You pick 3 strawberries. You now have 12 strawberries. So let's check. I have 12 strawberries. Would you like to fill the box with strawberries? I would. You fill the box with strawberries. Now, do I have any strawberries? I have no strawberries. So there should be 12 strawberries in that box. Would you like to take your strawberries? I would. You gained 12 strawberries. And sure enough, I did. And whoops. No, I'm not going to eat those because I don't want to eat them yet. And then I can put them back. And I filled it up again. And now I don't have any strawberries. So that's the simple functionality. The strawberry plants are gone. I didn't set them to respawn or anything like that. I didn't have multiple collection things. I limited this just to 10 for a quick test. So that's how it works. And essentially, the person had asked how to do a simple quest for gathering things. And then, so I made these very limited. So here's how it works. The box. Well, let's do the plants first of all. So each one of those 4 plants are the same. They're exactly the same. So once you make the event, you can just copy and paste it as many times as you want it. It has an image of what looks to be a strawberry plant. Nothing fancy going on down here. It's not moving at all. It's same as character action button. Now, first thing it does is it presents you with that text. Would you like to pick some strawberries? Show choices, yes or no. When yes, it tells you how many strawberries you picked. Now, obviously, you can set this to anything you want, right? Then you're going to change the items, strawberries plus 3, and I will show you the database in a second. So it's going to add 3 of the strawberry items to your inventory. Then it's going to track it in a variable. So it's going to take a variable number 10, player strawberries, I'm adding 3 to it, right? So I'm saying the variable player strawberries, we're adding the 3 to it. Then it's going to tell me how many strawberries I have. Because again, for testing purposes, I want to see how many I have without going into my inventory, and I want to make sure that the functionality is working correctly. And then for this strawberry plant, it's going to turn on self switch A because I basically want that plant to disappear. And when the choice is no, I don't want to pick strawberries, then it says okay, maybe later, and the plant stays there. Page 2, self switch A is on. There's no image anymore, right? So the plant disappears. There's no contents. It's gone. One of my previous tutorials did respawning for enemy respawning. You could do the exact same thing with these plants. You could set it up where these plants respawn after a certain amount of time. And every single one of these events are exactly the same. If I click, right click here, and I copy that, I could just as easily paste it, and then it would be exactly the same. Okay, there's no changes to that. So I don't need to do that, but I have my 4 events for strawberries. They're all exactly the same. Now let me show you the database really quick because I forgot to do that. Under items, strawberry, right? I just created a strawberry. This is an apple, obviously. I still have to get all my icons set up. A brief description, strawberry, they can be eaten. I didn't make it so you can sell it, but you could do that, right? For a gathering system, you could sell the raw materials or use them. It is consumable, so if you eat it, if you use it, it's going to go away. You can always use it, right? So you can use it during battle. You can use it in the menu screen. You can always use it. It affects the person who's using it, right? The user. Success is 100%, right? It's not going to repeat. And basically, it's recovering hit points 20%, right? So remember, when you do something like recover HP, you can do a percentage of your HP, or you can do an actual static amount. So that's the strawberry. Again, just giving it something, as far as being in the database. So that's the strawberry. The strawberry plants are where we collect them. Now this box, this storage box, this is going to have a few. It has a conditional branch with another conditional branch within it, and a couple else statements. And so at first, the box has a picture of an empty box, right? Nothing fancy going on down here, just an empty box. So when you click on it, it says, would you like to fill the box with strawberries? Choices, yes or no. When yes, the event is then going to say, okay, first I have to check if the party has strawberries, right? And if they have an item called a strawberry, right? So edit. So if conditional branch, page 4, item, strawberry, and we have an else branch. If they have a strawberry, then the next thing I'm going to check is how many strawberries do they have. If the variable player strawberries is greater than or equal to 10, then I'm going to show the text, you fill the box with strawberries. And then we're going to change items. We're going to take the strawberries and we're going to subtract the variable. Okay, so this is exactly what it's doing. Item strawberries are being decreased by the value of the variable player strawberries. So that way it's taking away exactly how many strawberries you have, because the variable player strawberries is tracking how many strawberries you have. Then it turns the self switch A on so it can move to page 2. Now the first else branch, this is where it's based on this one, right? So if the player has greater than or equal to 10 strawberries, the else branch, if they don't, then you get the message you need at least 10 strawberries to fill this box. And then it goes down to the second else branch, which is tied to if the player has strawberries. If they don't have strawberries, it says you don't have any strawberries. So when we created this first conditional branch, it has the else branch checked. And then when we created this conditional branch, it also has the else branch checked. So this else branch goes with this if statement. You can tell because it's underneath this diamond here. And then it's right here. All down in this row is what appears underneath this if. And then this one, if you draw a straight line, it's going to get right to this one, the next diamond over. Okay, that's that else branch. You don't have any strawberries. And then, of course, when you decide, no, I don't want to fill the box with strawberries, then it says, okay, maybe later. So control switch A is being turned on when we put strawberries in the box. And I didn't build this where you could put some strawberries in, right? The way I built this was you can only put strawberries in the box if you have at least 10 of them, right? And then you can put as many as you want, right? You can, in theory, put 100 in there. But you had to have at least 10, just for testing purposes. So on page 2, once we put strawberries in the box, control switch A is on. We changed the image. I know these are not strawberries. It's the only image I had. I still need to get more more images. And the first thing it says is, would you like to take your strawberries? Because now we have strawberries in there. So show choices, yes or no. When yes, we're going to change our items of strawberries to the variable player strawberries. So it's exactly opposite of what we did before. We're going to change items, the item strawberry. We're going to increase it by the value of the variable that we were tracking. And then it tells you, you gained, and this is interesting. I know I've shown this before in other tutorials. You gained strawberries times, and then slash v in brackets 10 is the variable 10, right? So it's going to say you gained strawberries times whatever the value of that variable is. And then it turns control switch A off, so it moves it back to this page where the box is empty and you can put the strawberries back in. Or when no, it just doesn't do anything and it stays on this page. So would you like to take your strawberries? No. So just stay on this page. And when I click on it again, it'll ask me the same question. And that's it. That is it. So you could obviously do things differently here. You could allow the person to put whatever strawberries they have at whatever time, and it just keeps building the number of strawberries. And when you do that, then on this page, you would have to you would have to make it where on this page you could choose to either add more strawberries or take some of your strawberries away. So you'd have to have two different choices there. And you'd have to keep tracking on that variable how many strawberries you have. And then you'd have to actually probably have a second variable, because you'd have to have strawberries that how many strawberries are in the box versus how many strawberries are still in your inventory. And you could change it also, because you could make it here where you could decide how many strawberries you want to add, right? So in this thing here, instead of saying, do you want to fill this actually says fill the box, but you could change it. Do you want to put some strawberries into the box? And then it could ask you a question, how many? Right? How many strawberries do you want to put in the box? So you could go down that path. You could explore that. You could do different things. But this is the base functionality of how to do this simple gathering system, where you gather some sort of item, whether it be plants or animal skins or whatever, I don't know, or whatever, rocks, lumber. You gather something, and then you store it someplace. And then, of course, you could sell it. So again, very, very simple. Very, very, very simple structure. If you want to pick them, you add the number and you track with a variable. And then when you get to the box, you can just decide, do you want to put them in there? And it has a couple of conditional branches, and it's giving you the choice of either filling up the box or not, and then taking the strawberries away, and carrying them away with you. So that's just the foundation of a gathering system and some sort of storage system. And again, you could modify this to be limited by your own imagination and how you could build off this. And you could sell some of these things. You could store some and keep some, and you could take some, but not all. You could put some in, but not all. You can do whatever you want. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful. Again, if you have seen a better tutorial, by all means, let me know. If there's a better tutorial out there that explains this better, this is just a simple system to start with and then build and explore and discover on your own. If these videos are helpful, please like, subscribe, get notifications, leave comments. My understanding is that when you do that, the more people that subscribe and stuff, the greater chance of people finding these videos and maybe help out new people like myself who are just trying to learn. And I like comments. I love to know how things are working out, and I like to hear what you're doing. And if you know of other resources that will help people out, by all means, leave a comment and share and benefit everyone. So in the meantime, folks, this probably no more videos for today. Happy gaming, happy game development, and I will see you all as soon as I can get some more free time in a quiet space. Thanks a lot, folks. Have a great day.